What was the funniest thing you have ever witnessed playing tabletop?
I'm going to say it was Teal locking up to the Line of the Frostbeam game with a not furry character when his character art was quite clearly ripped straight from Profanity. That was pretty funny to me. I thought that was a good one, but let's get into this one, will we?
We're a group of ambassadors to a culture of sea raiders we're trying to get to agree to 1, not raid us, and 2, trade us whale oil.
You can't ask readers not to read. It's like,
Please stop.
Please stop. What are you going to do? It's like, okay, don't read us.
It's like asking Vikings, please don't.
Please stop it, please. You're going to have to pay them.
I know.
It's either you pay them or they're going to take it from you.
Exactly. Turns out the enemy's side, who's a necromantic magocracy, is also here. My character's from a city ruled by powerful secretive guilds. My character's from the Painters Guild. The other city representative is from the Dye Makers Guild. We're ancient rivals for battles over pigments and colour magic. We find out the ambassador of the Necromancers is a former member of the Dye Makers Guild, who was excommunicated and then expatriated for colour heresy. When I hear colour heresy, I think, oh, red and pink together. It's awful.
The fashion police are coming in hard.
We plan on killing him. Party pitches several ways to kill him in an ironic way. Many dyes are processed using urine, most often harvested from human or animal urine. We get the crew of the ship to build a barrel and give them extra beer rations to piss in the barrel. Pitch the idea of drowning the ambassador in piss to the dye maker representative NPC. Becomes convinced I'm doing this as a fetish thing. Try and explain it isn't. He refuses to believe this isn't a piss fetish thing.
Honestly, like, the thing is, dyes were made using urine in the past.
Why is the first reply to it, are you Bam Margera?
Bam's not looking good these days.
No, Bam's not.
Oh, Bam is great. Like, you know, the worst thing is, Bam, to me, I always kind of...
Bam used to be the hottest guy on earth. Like, I was obsessed with Bam.
Yeah, like, he was...
And Villavallo, but
that was part of that time.
Yeah.
You know, that early noughties time frame. And I think most people my age... I don't know, the problem with Bam is he's an eternal, like, 16-year-old.
Yeah, he sticks in that.
And he hasn't grown up at all.
No.
Like, even Steve-O, like, I thought Steve-O was going to be dead.
By this stage,
I thought Steve-O didn't.
Steve-O doing good for himself. Steve-O looking good.
Steve-O is looking good, yeah.
You know who looks fucking rough as well?
Who?
Johnny Knoxville.
His face is melting off, but like,
yeah.
He's very, like, he dyes his hair. He's like, what do you call that guy? Baggins?
Zach Baggins?
Yeah, he's like that.
Yes.
Like, this video's not about talking about Jackass. Let's keep going, won't we?
3-player group. I am DM. 2 other characters don't like the Ranger. PCs find chest with a gas trap on it. Leave it alone, manage to bypass it to get treasure. Ranger PC wants the poison, and it's really good poison. Starts to work at disabling it. Asks tons of questions about how it works, and I draw it out for him. Describe how he will remove it. Rolls a natural 1 because it requires a very steady hand to remove. Gas comes out and he starts losing constitution. Ends up at 3 health points. Too weak to help the party fight, so he rests outside. The rest of the group continues on and almost gets killed by monsters because he wasn't there to help. They were all pissed at each other, but the whole thing made me barely suppress laughter. Unfortunately, they ended up vote kicking the guy from the group entirely due to that and other reasons.
I want to know the other reasons. Honestly, I've kind of experienced, well, not that exact one, but I remember it was in one of Tales games. This was ages ago. This was like about this time last year, and we were trying. It was like a Aztec temple, and we were trying to get through the hallway. And of course, we're a pack of brainlets, and it's all like traps and a wee bit of puzzle mixed in.
Yeah.
So we just walked through it and just tanked the damage, and then we spent like 3 days camping out. It was really bad. Like, I mean, it just went on. We just kept lying about, being like, "Oh, guys, yeah, no." We got the alchemy jug in the end, so that was pretty base. Not gonna lie.
One time, the party's artificer turned himself into a pickle.
A fucking pickle! Funniest shit I've ever seen. You know, that's actually kind of, you know, I'm like, I know a lot of people are gonna hate me. I actually don't really like Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I don't like Rick and Morty either.
We watched.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of cringe, guys.
Yeah.
Kind of cringe.
The fandom really did ruin it hard.
We lose all of our subscribers that we've just gained.
Yeah.
Once I tried to wrestle an orc, but I rolled a natural 1, so the GM said that I had sex with him instead.
Wait, what? That's like people say, like, oh yeah, it was an accident, I had sex with him. Oh yeah, I felt
I just fell. Like, my dick just
I was. What happened was we were falling down a flight of stairs together. You see, and our skirt just went flying up in the air, and suddenly my trouser came down, and then you see on the stairs on the way down, the way it was like banging.
That's how it happened.
Yeah, and then I spunked in her, and now we got a child. Bad hack, like, you know. Yeah, that's definitely what happened, guys. Definitely.
Playing an orc luchador because I'm an unimaginative twat. First night out from town, roleplay character debating the advantages of weapons. Decide to demonstrate grappling for them by putting a bedroll into a lock. DM decides I need to roll. I roll 3 1s in a roll. Get tangled in the blankets for 10 minutes as everyone laughs at my character. Shit roll.
I mean, like, all I'm saying is, I'm okay when it comes to, like, not everything needs to be rolled for, but if you're trying to, like, impress people and show off, you're gonna need to roll for that, please.
We once taped a character mid-magical girl transformation and sold it to Volkswagen as an airbag ad. Her breasts expanded during it because the DM was a perv. The player got so angry that she became the villain of the next act, hunting the rest of the party so she could prosecute them. And they say that role players don't respect women.
Exactly. That's pretty good, actually. I appreciate this one.
JP says, "Hey guys, do you like models in your tabletop role-playing games? 'Cause we do too. Do you like having big bitty waifus on your table? 'Cause we do too." We got human biddies, we got lizard biddies, we got orc biddies, oni biddies, cat bussies. We've got everything you want at neckbeardia.co.uk.
Check the links down below, it helps us out a lot.
Sorry for interrupting the video, let's get on with the story. My character decides to jump off that cliff. DM in control replies, "So your character is committing suicide?" JP: "No, I didn't say anything about suicide." DM: "But your character doesn't have wings and he decided to jump off a cliff. So what? I didn't say anything about suicide, all I said was I wanted to jump off the cliff." DM: "I love that. My character didn't commit suicide, he just jumped off a cliff is all." JP flies into a bizarre rage where he's looking up at the ceiling while talking. "I hate how certain DMs are always telling people how they should play and dictating how everything goes. It's like, if I want to do something, then I want to do something. You don't get to decide whether my character died or not." Well, I'm going to say if you jump off a cliff, you fucking die.
Look, all I'm saying is, if I want to break the rules of physics, I should be allowed to break the rules of physics, alright? If I want to mush my character into the pavement,
let me do it.
You know, fall damage? I just want to forget about that, alright? Fall damage ain't my thing, alright? No more fall damage for me.
DM: "Well, do you want to roll for it?" JP: "Whatever, dude, I don't even care." 10 seconds of silence. Another player starts mumbling about their turn.
What do you do with people like that? I have no idea.
PC focused on mastering elemental magic to summon elementals. Get to the point he can summon one of each elemental type. Get an infinity gauntlet like artifact, granting him immunity to elemental damage. Stops adventuring with us. As the player stated, his character's goal was to have the earth elemental gather jewels and precious metals for wealth, air, and fire to cook meals, and water and air clean the house. And he used complete elemental damage nullification to have them take on pleasing shapes to get his sexual kink with.
I don't want to fuck a fire elemental. Don't fuck the fire elemental. Do you want to burn your cock off? That's how you burn your cock off, guys.
Doesn't give a shit about our quest. Got what he wanted and just travelled with us until he got it. Player rolled up a new character to meet up with a group later. DM makes mention in later games of rumours of a pervy mage in a really nice stonework home that is supposedly hidden in a hard-to-find wood somewhere.
Look, you know, be honest.
Like, if it fits the character.
If it fits the character, he went out, he fulfilled his goal of what he wanted. That's why, like, let's be serious. Whenever you create a character, are you ever going to really follow them goals?
Yeah.
A lot of people just be like, yeah, I would like this.
They make a character with something in mind, and then by the time they play it, they're like, ah!
I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah.
You know, and I've got no issue with this. I think that's ideal.
Yeah.
Personally.
Interrupt summoning ritual. Quiet Guy inadvertently finishes it by cutting open one of the cultists and splashing blood on the seals.
Ah, come on, man. Come on.
Demon is summoned. Nasty fella. GM is visibly smirking he got the summoning off. Demons talk to the guy, asks him what are his requests in the deal. Just chillin'. Group goes quiet. Demon and GM confused. Are these your requests? Yeah, man. Know how they say straight be chillin'. The player is not a native speaker.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So he sounds stupidly silly. All but the GM are choking of laughter under the table. How dare you waste my time with such petty needs? I am son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, he got my watch. Some dumb name like that. Greater demon of Beelzebub. Quiet Guy doesn't miss a beat. Yeah, man, if you had a life and friends, maybe you wouldn't be here, would you? Wanna tag along and chill? Silence and laughter. Player's PC gets his head lobbed off for insolence and demon disappears. Later had to rescue his soul.
I like that. Like, sometimes you just want to be chilling, you know?
Just be chilling, straight up be chilling.
I would expect him to get hit with some, like, frost guy.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done if I was a DM, but this is adequate as well. I hope they did save his soul.
Invite really shy guy from work to my new keep on the Borderlands campaign. Game day comes, helping him make his character before the game. Nothing crazy, makes a ranger. Have another player help him finish his character while I finish my prep. The game is about to start, ask him if his character is ready. He says he still hasn't thought of a name or backstory yet. I say that's fine, he can introduce himself last. Game time. I narrate their approach to the gate. Gatekeep asks them their names and their business. Player starts introducing their characters. They all have epic backstories and gimmicks. I am Lord Gaymancer.
Gaymancer.
I am Lord Gaymancer of the Silverlands. I fight in the name of Odin and have come to rid the land of evil. Stuff like that. New player's turn. What is your name, boy? Waluigi. We could not stop laughing, and all the other players started to love the new guy and be really welcoming. Unfortunately, he never played with us again. Oh no!
That's such a shame. Such a shame. Like, great character names, just saying. I think I'm going to have to use Game Answer next time.
Oh, it's so good.
If I ever do get the chance to play our Necromancer, Game Answer it will be. And he will be fabulous.
Yes. Be me, a DM running Advanced D&D 2nd edition. Player is playing half-ogre fighter with wrestling specialization. Party stops to make camp. Party leader asks for volunteers to take watch. Half-ogre decides to head off alone to relieve himself to avoid watch duty. I roll for random encounter. Roll an encounter. Roll Owlbear. Half-ogre steps behind bush. Drops trow. Lays a deuce. Owlbear napping in bush is awakened and angry. Attacks half-ogre. Half-ogre yells for party. Attacks Owlbear with specialist wrestling. Rolls an elbow smash. 10. Modifies it to a headlock so he can maintain the hold and inflict damage without making another hit to roll. Maintains hold for 3 rounds. Renders Owlbear unconscious. Party arrives in 3rd round to find half-ogre pants around his ankles, holding an unconscious Owlbear in a full Nelson. Half-ogre player immediately yells, "It's not what it looks like!" Several sessions later, party is trying to get information out of uncooperative NPC. Party leader threatens to hand NPC over to half-ogre if he won't talk. Mage player immediately adds, he rapes owlbears in a hushed whisper. Entire group dies laughing.
I love that.
Reminds me of a thingy from Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Tormund,
Tormund, yeah. You didn't fuck a bear. I'm still sad about Game of Thrones.
I know.
Anytime I think about it, it's just...
I know.
How did they fuck it so badly? Next post.
Be me. 65-year-old human monk and veteran of the Goblin Wars.
Me, I want to know about the Goblin Wars.
I want to know about them too.
I'm sure our Facebook group would very much appreciate about the Goblin Wars.
Also an alcoholic. Gets into prison for gobophobia. Meet some tiefling cunt on the road. Get released out of prison. First day out, we come across a big city. Enter the first tavern and get something to drink. Have a bit too much and pass out. Wake up to some cunt dragging me out of the tavern, trying to explain to some armoured cunt that we're friends and that he's helping me. Ask the question, who the fuck are you? "Oh, dude, it's me, Rogue. Sir, do you know this man?" "Oh yeah, I do remember him now. He's that bloke I met in prison." The armour cunt turns out to be a guard. He saw the rogue drag me out of the tavern because you weren't allowed to sleep on the tavern table after a good drink. Fucking dwarves. Literally bearded goblins.
That's gotta be one of the best insults I've heard in a while. Literally bearded goblins.
The guard gets his shit ready to beat the crap out of us. No, wait, we were just released because the judge found out that we were innocent." "No, he didn't. You stole some shit, and I was racist for giving those green-skinned, knife-ears, big-nosed fucks what they deserved." The guard eventually lets us off the hook, but not before branding us with some magic bullshit that prevents us from doing crimes without alerting them. Get threatened by Rogue for causing shit. End up passing out outside the door to our tavern room. The end.
Good story. Good story. You know, this is one that I feel like has been brought up quite a bit in the last, couple of years, I feel like. And it's very difficult. I feel like a lot of people struggle with it. A lot of people try and say that, if you make a character that automatically hates a certain race, that means you're racist. Ugh. But could you imagine living in, a fantasy universe and there was something like a goblin war?
Yeah.
And your whole family were killed by goblins? Are you telling me that the idea of hating goblins is not a realistic worldview that people would hold in this day and age? Either way, that's where we're going to end it. I feel like this video was recorded a long time ago because this is backlog. We're not actually here right now.
Yeah, we're too busy being parents at the moment.
Yeah, we're adults.
We're adults. We have an actual sprog.
Yeah. Well, we don't know them yet because, the time of recording. But hey, it's kind of cool. But yeah, as always, guys, thank you guys for watching. Definitely check out the models, check out the subclasses, check out the one-shots if they are
up. Not sure. We do have some in the works, but we're not sure if they're up yet.
We don't know if they're going to be up by the time. So yeah, just check out what's on the website because there's a lot of stuff that I'm working on at this time. The time of recording
that might be up by this time.
By the time the video's up, so I really don't know. I'm not a seer. I can't see the future.
Yes, but yeah, check out the links, all that good shit. Hit subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time we post, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.